Hey Gearfacts friends, welcome back. My vintage synth friends are going to absolutely love this. First of all, I'll tell you the outside box is an amplifier, okay? There are speakers behind this grill right here, and if we open it up, we'll see that there is a 1970s Japanese style synthesizer here. And you fire it up by switching on the amplifier there, LED comes on, feeds out power to the main unit, which also has its own level. We'll go maximum. And we've got all kinds of different scales here. Some of which sound really weird and discordant, and some sound quite chromatic and logical. You've also got a monophonic and multitonic setting. That's monophonic. Almost had some kind of logical tune going there. And we've also got three different sounds. These sound like analog bell sort of sounds, which are very easy on the ears. Let's go down a little bit. And this is our octave down button. Actually, now that I'm listening more closely, I think these are FM generated sounds. Listen to the way this fades out. Yep, the tail definitely sounds FM. Let's try our third sound. Again, more of an FM feel. So with this scale, it's really quite hard to figure out. I find that I'm just accidentally coming across some really interesting chords. So apart from just being a fascinating thing to try out and look at, and possibly even sample, I think there actually could be a hidden load of ideas here that you could tap into. Well, it's definitely oriental sounding, but I've never written a tune that sounded like that before, so I am genuinely fascinated. Let's just try flying through this one really quickly. In monophonic mode. Yeah, the more I'm playing this one, the more I'm loving it. Okay, so we started by looking at this strange power system here. The amplifier unit is completely separate. You'll find that you can lift the entire synthesizer out. You can actually put any unit in there. I found it fit really quite neatly with a Korg Volca, actually. So essentially what you've got is a briefcase that is actually an amplifier. That's actually a pretty good design. Bit of a shame about the brown Bakelite sort of look on the actual synth itself, but I guess it's of its time. I love the Japanese text mixed with Anglo-Roman numerals or whatever they're called. I love the Japanese logo and the Japanese text around the buttons. That all looks really good. And even though most people watching Gearfacts are speaking English, it really isn't very difficult to work out what all these controls do. Looking at the synth unit itself, it's got these two plugs here, one of which is power and the other one is audio to the amplifier system. There are no other plugs or sockets or anything like that on it, but if you look on the back, we will discover that it will run on batteries. There's just enough room to pack away all your cables there. Probably if you did it neatly you might fit them in a bit more comfortably. Close the top. And there's our briefcase full of Japanese electronic music. Probably slightly smaller than your average briefcase, and the outer design doesn't give anything away about what exactly is inside. So that's my review, Gearfacts friends. I don't really know what this is or what it's called or how exactly you'd apply it in modern day use, but I do love it. Japanese synthesizer. Here are some links to some other weird things that I've reviewed in my time. Coming up to 800 videos on Gearfacts now, guys, so there have been a lot of interesting devices reviewed in the past, and certainly this is no exception. Thanks again for watching. Please like, comment, or subscribe, especially the comments, guys. I'm always happy to chat about synthesizers. I'll see you next time on Gearfacts.